Welcome back to Hearthstone Awesome on Video Games Awesome Live. At long last, I make my return to Hearthstone Arena. So Wolfrash, the story of Wolfrash is he liked the Hearthstones. He liked playing the Hearthstones, even though he's never played Warcraft. He liked the lore and the flavor and the characters, and he liked playing specifically Arena because it saved him money. As a 20-year Magic player who likes to play draft and sealed format, limited format only, it seemed like a great way to save money and a great way to spend time on the treadmill to boot. However, the Arena game stagnated. The more expansions that were released, the crappier and crappier Arena got. Because with all these awesome fucking interactions that all the new sets had in Arena, using those combos and those interactions and the synergy of all those cards was fucking impossible because the fucking card pool got so diluted that you couldn't expect to draw the right cards in order to validate the picks that you had made earlier in the set. So, unless I'm mistaken, people have told me that Arena has been updated in a couple ways. Remind me of the ways it's been updated as so today our Turbo Buddy, since the last show we've switched to 3D Turbo Buddies, so we didn't have one for today, so I'm just using a cardboard buddy because cards are made of cardboard, so now Arena is going to, one thing I know is legendaries are going to become more common and common cards are going to be less common. In addition, they've phased out any sets that haven't been used within like the last year, or like the last two sets are the only ones that will be included, and basic cards, or something like that. I don't fucking know. I didn't read that much up on it, and frankly, I don't care. I'm gonna jump into the Arena and see if it's changed. Rares and Epics will become, that's cool. I hope that it makes my experience a more enjoyable one. Alright, I'm just going to fix my couch as usual, as is tradition. I never do this before the show because I always forget that the program fucks it up. So I'm just sliding myself over. Just give me a second. So today I'm going to do an Arena run or two, see if things are noticeably different, and see if I enjoy it. I'm hoping to become addicted to it once again because, frankly, I could use the cardio. Hearthstone is one of the best ways to spend time on a treadmill. If you have the type of machine that you're able to... if you have like one of that, like a thing in front of you where you can prop like an iPad or something like that, it's a great way to just like shut off your brain and spend a half hour on cardio. And you can really fucking go at it too. You can give her and still play properly. You might, sometimes not think properly. Sometimes you make some mistakes that you wouldn't otherwise, but here we go. Oops. All right, so okay, here's the other thing going into today's show. I don't know, what was the last time, guys, that I played? Like, I'm a set behind at least. I think 2 sets behind, so there's going to be a lot of cards I don't recognize. This is going to be a little bit like learning Hearthstone over again, like the early shows that I did where I took my first crack at Hearthstone. So what do I feel like playing? What do you guys want? You guys go ahead and choose. Old Gods was the last show, yeah, so 2 sets since then. I'm 2 sets behind, so I'm not going to recognize a lot of cards. Going once. Going twice. Get your votes in. Going 3 times. I'm going to move this guy a little bit. 4 times. I'm seeing 1 Gul'dan, 1 Paladin. So Gul'dan, the Warlock, and Paladin are tied right now. Where is my viewers? Where are you guys? What do you want? Usually I have no shortage of people who want to express their opinion on this show. Warlock, Paladin, Warlock. Alright, seems like Warlock wins. I'm seeing Warlock. I'm going to tweet that I'm live. I forgot to do so. I'm not going to put a link. People are going to probably complain about that. Whatever. Here we go. Warlock.
Embrace the shadow.
Alright, I see a new card. Has +2 attack while you have a weapon equipped. Well, that's not going to come in handy for my Warlock deck, so I'm going to go with... I tend to like to build Warlock decks with a lot of tiny cards. I like to have lots of fuel to the fire using his ability to draw cards, so I like cheap cards. Mind Control tech is usually sort of a control game, and Questing Adventure plays well into the synergy of Warlock's cheap cards, so I'm going to go with that. Jew? What the fuck? Okay. Hey, mods. The hell? Destroy a minion and one of your mana crystals. Well, the Warlock doesn't tend to care, right? And that seems pretty powerful. Battlecry summon 1/1 ooze with taunt. I remember that. He's not that great. I think I'm gonna go for this. This is a new card to me as well. Sorry, from South Park. What? I'm so confused. Anyways, Darkshire Councilman. Yeah, I know this guy from one of the sets. I think this actually came from the Old Gods. You can actually see him. The shadow is the Old Gods, and yes, that's from the Old Gods. Kara Kazam. This must have come from that. I think this came from one of the sets I missed. So I'm gonna 1/1 Candle, Broom, and Teapot for 5. You're getting a small little bit of extra value there. A little tiny bit. With no synergy. I like this card because it synergizes well with the Imp card that like summons imps when you hit with it, the whatever it is that can get up to 4 imps. I don't like this card. Seems weak. Blast Crystal Potion again. Or Immortal Coil, which plays into the synergy with Questing Adventure. Perfect Removal. Or Mortal Coil Synergy. Oh, so they've updated. I heard that they did this. They updated it so that if you have gold versions of the card, they will appear gold in your draft, which is nice as well. Another Blast Crystal. What do you guys think? Another Blast Crystal or get into the Mortal Coil, like the cheap synergy, which is kind of what I want based on the picks I've already made. Yeah, I think Mortal Coil. I think if this was my first pick, I might consider Blast Crystal, but I think I'm going for Mortal Coil. Mortal Coils are just so effective. It makes your deck slippery. It makes it fluid. It keeps it moving. That's what Warlock's all about. He doesn't want to hold cards. He wants them all just spilling out of his hand and keep on going, right? Summon a 6/6 Ogre, so you get 1 extra value and... I'm trying to think of synergy with this big-time Racketeer. Can you guys think of synergy that I might not be able to right off the top since this is a brand new card to me? I mean, it synergizes a little bit with Darkshire, just a little bit. It's pretty expensive. It makes it so that if he's bounced to my hand, I mean, if I bounce, I wonder what the Ogre's worth if it gets bounced. I don't know what Brawn is. I have no idea what Brawn is. I can't remember. If it's a card I know, I don't know what it is. If you drop the Panda. Oh, right. So it's the benefit of bouncing, but you keep what you played, basically. Or some damage. Either one of these would do damage. I don't really want to go on luck. If I already had the Brawn for the bounce, I think I'd go for it, but I think I'd like some damage dealing right off the bat. I'm going to go for Demon Fire. I'd like to know that I'm going to have some damage dealing spells. 7/7 for 6 with that card. Yeah, it's true. It's a little bit of extra value, but I don't know. I'm always uncomfortable playing cards I haven't played yet and seeing them in the field. And I know it's not that complicated a card, but okay, if we go with Felguard, then we're really doubling down on the cheap strategy because I already have something that destroys a crystal. So we're going to be trying to curve real low if I go for this. And it's the only one that synergizes with the deck, and yeah, I don't like those. I'm doing it. Another Felguard? You know what? Let's fucking do this! Let's destroy all our mana crystals, motherfucker! Fist of Jaraxxus, when you play or discard this, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. So with these cards that destroy my mana crystals upon being played, I'm really hoping to get some of those 3/4, what's they're called, the Void Callers, so that I'll get those guys out for free. When you play or discard this, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Random enemy for 4? Fuck that. Alright, 50% chance, no, okay. Taunt, costs 2 less if your opponent has at least 3 minions. It's a 4/5 with Taunt that potentially costs 3 if my opponent has played 3 minions. That seems like okay, because it's 4/5 with Taunt for 5 is almost worth it, and it's definitely worth it for 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. And it's cheap. It's about as high on the curve as I want to go right now, considering my deck. Imp Master, nice. Do imps that are spawned from the Imp Master count as demons? I don't think they do they? Otherwise, pint-sized summoner would be nice. No, it doesn't matter. I'm going Imp Master no matter what. They do? Good stuff. All right. So we're really heavy on the 3 there. Mind control deck. Our token's pretty common right now in the current meta, because mind control tech would be nice for that. I know that once the card pool had gotten diluted, I guess he'd be more common now that they've cut out some cards, because for a while, I didn't even play around mind control tech anymore because he was so rare to come out. Discard a random card, death rattle, draw a card for 2. Why is that good for me? That's good if you have synergy in your deck, like you have discard cards, right? Otherwise, he's just a 3/2 for 2. Yeah, I'm going for the mind control tech because I don't think this is worth anything, that one, basically, without synergy. And I don't have it, so. You gotta love the Worgen Infiltrator. Let's see this red mana worm. It's new to me, I think. Whenever you cast a spell, you get +2 attack. Oh, permanently. So he's a 4/6 if you cast a single spell. I only have 1 Mortal Coil so far. I'd like more of those. Got a Demon Fire in there. Blast Crystal Potion. He might buff up. Nah, too expensive. Let's keep this cheap. Doom! Too expensive. It's fun, but it's too expensive. Cabal Trafficker. At the end of your turn, add a random demon to your hand. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. It's expensive, but like, I like that a lot. We'll eventually get there. It's worth the value. And it's only at the end of your turn, so you'll get at least 1 free demon. Yeah. Senjin, well, it's Tazdingo, so what am I saying? Tazdingo or Squirming Tentacle. Usually I'd probably want to go for the Shield Master, but considering I need to keep my curve down, I might go for the Tentacle instead. Who's this Backstreet Leper? 2 damage to the enemy hero. Ugh, that's a bad card. I don't like it. It might synergize well in some decks, but I don't like it at all for this, for limited. You know what? No, I'm going to go for the Shield Master. We can curve a little bit up at 4. We don't have to stay completely down in the dregs. We'll eventually get some mana. I like this. I like the Infiltrator for our deck. I really like it for our deck. Here we go. Legendary. So I don't know if this is because the formula has been tweaked that I'm getting a Legendary, but I don't get them a lot. That's for sure during drafts. Okay, Barnes. Summon a 1/1 copy of a random minion in your deck. How does that synergize with anything? It synergizes definitely with the Cabal Trafficker. It doesn't really work with the second-rate Bruiser. Well, the taunts, I guess it's nice if it gets taunt. It works well with the Questing Adventurer. And the Imp Master, not the Imp Master, never mind. It's good with the Felguard, and I have 2 of those. I don't even think I need to be thinking about this, because what's next to it? Chilma. Actually, that's not that great. And if Reno Jackson's useless to me. What do you guys think? This is kind of a weak. This is weak. It's too bad that I already have 2 Felguards in my deck. Reno would have been nice. Barnes, and then we'll like keep a really like close eye on things that synergize with them. Could be fun. What synergizes with Barnes in this pick? An epic, nice. All right, wind up Burglebot. Whenever this attacks a minion and survives, draw a card. Okay, he probably won't survive past his first turn being summoned. If you control a minion with 6 or more health, I'm reading this one, draw 2 cards. I'm not going to really have that. Or Cyclopean Horror, another taunt, which will combo a little, not too badly, and gain +1 health for it. It won't get the Battlecry effect, but it will get the taunt if I play Barnes. Let's go with it. I think this one, the Horror. These are pretty weak as far as epic and legendaries go. Another big time Racketeer. Okay. Lance Carrier could combo well with the Worgen Infiltrators, actually. And he's cheap. Nah, I'm gonna go with Lance Carrier. Let's keep this curve way down. Way down. To destroy more of my mana crystals or go for a Blood Imp? I think I'd like a Blood Imp. Let's keep it cheap. Azure Drake, some more card draw. Let's do it. Small Time Buccaneer has +2 attack when you have a weapon. Fuck. Give other Murlocs +2 health. Fuck. Corrupted Seer, 2 damage to all non-Murloc minions. Okay, that, but he's 6 to cast. Fuck. Ugh, this is a horrible deck. I mean, a horrible pack. The deck's not doing so well either. All right, let's go with Corrupted Seer. He could be a late game. I haven't picked up any board clearance yet, so he's maybe my desperation pick for that. Deal 2 damage to an enemy hero. Okay, we already seen that. The Bluegill Warrior. Summon a 1/3 Spider Battlecry. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Some bad packs. Death Rattle, draw a card on the Runic Egg. That's horrible. Let's go for the Pompous Thespian there. Leper Gnome has been nerfed, unfortunately, so it doesn't make him nearly as viable. Refreshment Vendor might combo with my, I might be able to get him out and get the benefits from him without my opponent getting the benefits, so sure. Pit Lord, there we go. But I don't have any Void Callers. Blubber Baron, whenever you summon a Battlecry minion, while this is in your hand, get +1/+1. How much Battlecry do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, and about 5 of those are cheap ones. Or Death Rattle summon a 1/1 Faceless Destroyer. This will just be like, this will get, well, how often do you guys see the Twilight Summoner get in Arena get countered? I think I'm gonna stay cheap though instead and go with Pit Lord. A 5/6 that I immediately get to reap the benefits from, that can't be played around, as opposed to the 5/5 for 4. Whenever you summon a battle cry, +1. This is probably not going to really be beneficial. I only have 7 picks left, 6 picks after this left, and I don't have a shit ton of battle cry. 9 battle cries? Okay, let's do it. I like it because it's new. Let's go for battle cry cards now. Let's synergize. Battle cry, discover a mage, priest, or warlock card. I like it. Let's do it. I don't like the other 2 cards, so let's do that. Battle cry. If your opponent's hand is empty, gain charge. 4/4 for 4. Or Death Rattle, restore 4 health to each hero for 1. That synergizes well with my... Even though this is battle cry, I think I should go for this. Unlicensed Apothecary. Whenever you summon a minion, deal 5 damage to your hero for 3. Can I get him killed in time? Battle cry. If you have a... I know this one. If you have a minion with spell damage, gain +2/+2. Okay, let's do it. Another one. Okay. Sea Devil Stinger. The next Murloc you play this turn costs health instead of mana. He's Battle Cry. Bomb Squad. Deal 5 damage to an enemy minion. So if you're just joining us, I've been away for 2 sets. 2 sets since I've played Hearthstone, so I'm relearning the game pretty much. Okay. Ugh, that doesn't combo well with what I'm going to be taking a lot of damage to begin with. It's expensive. This one's got Battle Cry. This doesn't combo well with my deck either. Wait, I have a 6-drop Murloc? Oh yeah, he is a Murloc, isn't he? It doesn't synergize well though, because he has 2 health and the second Murloc will kill him. That's not fun. I'm gonna go Bomb Squad. Let's make this reckless. I feel like this deck's not gonna last long anyway, so let's just go fucking like balls to the wall. Battle Cry, silence a minion with Death Rattle. For 6. Battle Cry, add a random paladin to your hand for 6. I like this one. It's less situational. I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. It looks like a bad deck, but let's see what happens. So the whole point... I don't have any water, I don't think. Shit. The whole point of me getting those Felguard demons is I was kind of gambling. Yeah, I don't have water out here. I'm gonna have to take a break after this. Go get some water. I was really banking on picking up some more cheap spells, and it just didn't happen, unfortunately.
I am your nightmare.
I got some cheap minions, but... You know, sometimes it happens like that. That's how I like to play limited, though. I take risks. I like to go for, like, to sort of take a risk with the chance that I'll get an amazing deck, as opposed to playing conservatively and just getting many mediocre decks. It's not fun to me to play conservatively. Shit, he's gonna hit my little imp, I think. This is a new map, I think. Oh no, I've seen this before. Shoot. Before he even starts, I'm gonna squelch the motherfucker. I was expecting a little remark there. This is bad. I'm not even getting good luck in my random chance card openings.
One shot, one kill.
I haven't won a coin flip yet. And then I get the Felgar to turn too late.
For the king!
Mods, are you around? Any mod? Turn it on the chat on turbo mode if you are, please. All right, let's just speed this up. Let's that'll get me killed even quicker. I just want to get this done. You know what? I know I don't do this much on this show, but I'd like to move it along.
You win this time.
I wouldn't mind moving on to the next. Oh, fuck, I wanted to go get water. I wouldn't mind moving on to the next deck already. This one just did not play out.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
Thank you, mods. Whew, this is rough. All right. At least we have Felguard in there. I shouldn't have kept 3 costs. I should have actually just kept 2. Whatever.
The legions I command.
What? Can I read that card? Can I read that card, please? The card that I don't know what it is? Okay. When the game starts, add 5 extra legendary minions to your deck. Nice! Legendary to have in this particular format. Wow, must be nice.
Forget to tip the coin.
Wow. I just can't even get over that. How fucking broken that is in this format.
First kill.
You know, today, I was actually, before we started, I played a little bit of Arena because I needed to get rid of an old deck that that I played when I was traveling. I played a little bit of Hearthstone, so I have seen some of these new cards because I played a little bit of Hearthstone in the airports. And I was thinking, I was thinking, about, this is just such a bad deck and such a bad amount of, even though it's a bad deck, I'm also getting shit luck. I was thinking about how when the game is frustrating in Hearthstone, I get I get really fucking annoyed and salty with Hearthstone. But in Overwatch, I almost never, no matter how much I lose, I feel like I get frustrated, but nowhere near as quickly do I get salty. And I don't know what it is. I think it's like because Hearthstone is like, it's cathartic. Like you get the violence out of you. Like if you're having, even if you're losing, you can still go out and kill a guy. Whereas in this, when, you know, I'm not even playing properly because I don't care. I should care, maybe. I'm not completely lost. But anyways, like even when your team is losing, you still get to kill a guy every so often, and it feels good. Whereas in this, when you kill one of the guy's minions or one of his cards, that doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like shooting a guy. It doesn't feel like getting a headshot or something like that. So there is no catharsis. It's just frustration when you're losing, especially since in many matches you already know you're going to lose ahead of time, way before you even do lose. Battlecry minion guy is now in my hand, so I can start pumping him up. Hopefully that will come in handy.
So many possibilities.
Give me a quest.
Let's see if I can get some traction here. I love that I got this Fallen Hero dealing 1 extra damage to me. That's amazing.
Pay attention, class.
I am ready to learn.
I guess in addition, if there's like a person that you're playing, like in Overwatch, if somebody on the other team teabags you or whatever, like you're not forced to sit in a room with them the entire time. Whereas in this, if you get an opponent who, if you're not a person who squelches, if you get an opponent who's being a shithead, you're stuck in a room with him for the next like 10 minutes. You know, unlike Overwatch where you don't need to play right next to that fucker for the rest of the game. And you have a whole team of people who are backing you up. You know, it's not just you and him. All right, I guess might as well get this out since it benefits me.
I'm not ready.
I'll toss it on this guy in case he's silenced. Actually, you know what? I should just kill that. That makes way more sense. So my guy is 2-2. And no more one more battle cry in my hand. Yeah, people who take their time till the rope comes up. Yeah, it's like Hearthstone's a place where if your opponent's a piece of shit.
Power consumed.
Like in Hearthstone, I mean in Overwatch, in order to be a piece of shit, you actually have to take a little bit of a risk. Like to teabag, that takes time into your game. Like you gotta be pretty invested in being a dirtbag to be a shithead in Overwatch, because you're actually giving yourself a disadvantage. Whereas in this, you actually you really fuck over the person on the other side of the table when you want to be a dick, letting the rope run out, go to time, taunting and stuff like that. Deal 2 damage to this minion. Huh, interesting. So if I get him down to, I could get him killed right now, right? I guess that's how that works. I think that's how that works. Oh fuck, I'm 1 short. I'm really not paying attention. I'm talking to you guys too much.
I will enjoy watching you die.
Stop poking me.
For whatever reason, I counted him as 2 health. That's fine. You want me to mess with the shine effect? Sure. Yeah, this is an old Wirecast project because it comes from the last time I played Hearthstone, and I did have the shine a little bit more intense back then. How's that? I call it the glow effect, by the way. Just so you know. Okay. Well, I definitely need to kill that guy, right?
Let the dark in. Poking me.
I dream and the world trembles.
Sarah. So this guy, oh, he's getting the benefit of that. Probably came from the other legendary that he played. He got that randomly. That's this guy, right? That wasn't the last game. That's this guy. So he's already got a Ysera card in his hand, and I have no way to get rid of the Ysera. Actually, I have two cards that can, but ooh, should I actually? I should try to draw into that. I didn't.
Tonight, a tale of long-lost worlds.
Okay. This isn't going well. But what was to be expected when the dude starts with 4 extra legendaries in his deck? I'm surprised that I've lasted this long. He's playing a little bit weird, though. I mean, why play that right there? Now's your time to strike. You don't need 3 extra cards. You have card advantage already. He wants to lock this down, I guess, that he's got Ysera out there. I guess that makes sense. I'm gonna try once again to draw into my whatever that shit card is. There we go, Black Crystal. I wanted that last turn. All right. Wow. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
You win this time.
This is not only is this a bad deck, but we've been facing some broken fucking decks. Actually, the first deck wasn't broken, it was just I had really bad luck. But that one, fuck. I can't believe it. Like, he better go really far with that. To have a legendary in your deck that triggers at the beginning of the match no matter what. You don't have to cast it, you don't have to draw it. It just triggers and gives you 4 extra legendaries? What?
Gul'dan versus
Like,
Gul'dan.
what? That's insane. That's pretty much the best legendary.
Nightmare.
That is the best legendary you can get in an arena run. I don't think there's a better one. 5 extras. I don't think you can get a better legendary in arena.
I smell blood.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
And why do I care, Rock? I have 2 pieces of perfect removal in the deck. You saw the board, right? 2 pieces of perfect removal in the deck. And I only had peons on the board. And I had a card in my hand that deals more damage to me. I was fucked. I was done. I'm not belaboring that.
I wonder. First,
Because to be honest, I just want to get done too. I want to get to the next deck. Because this deck, frankly, isn't fun. There's no real synergies going on. There's one card that does synergy. My Fell Guards ended up being a bad gamble because I didn't end up with any low casting cards. I barely saw any.
I wonder.
Okay, let's not argue about this with me. You know my reasons for conceding, so let's move on.
My ancestors watch over.
Let's see. All right, let's move on. I didn't want to keep playing.
Enjoy watching you die.
Yeah, just go play your own game.
Power consumes me. Too pathetic to fight your own battle.
So how does this guy work? At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to this minion. Oh yeah, that's the one I faced before. I miscalculated it last game. I'm gonna discover a card. Renounce Darkness, replace your hero power with a warlock card with warlock. And warlock cards with another classes. Oh, that might actually make my deck good. Let's see if it makes my deck good since it's a piece of shit. Alright, it's time to Renounce Darkness. It looks like this guy's deck is pretty weak as well, which you kind of expect when you're facing the loser's bracket. Let's do one more draw. Oh, maybe we won't do Renounce Darkness right now then, since we got this. Next turn we Renounce Darkness. Play one more minion. Ow. Poe. Alright, well at least I got this guy out, right?
I'm not ready.
Time to Renounce Darkness. Alright, we got Ancient of Lore, that's nice, right off the bat, and we have Shapeshift. So we now have a Druid deck. Not bad. And we're doing some decent face damage right now. I didn't hear that PS4 is getting a big update. How big is the update? Oh, dude, you should have attacked the Lance Carrier.
Stop poking me!
I should probably do this after I... Yeah.
Stop poking me!
I mean... Why does this guy only cost 6? Why is his... Is that what Renounce Darkness does?
Possibilities.
What's Prince Malchazar?
Almost out of time. I wonder.
Poking me!
I debated clearing the board there. So why would you say that when it's clearly broken? Why are you... What is it about Hearthstone shows that just fills the chat with people who want to disagree with me? Why would you come in and say that? I don't. What is going on? That sounds like you're just being contrary. Alright, dropping that down. Something about the game, I guess. Yeah, sure. It's what makes me kind of like, I think I enjoyed my time away from Hearthstone streaming. Next to the reasons I stated earlier about how Hearthstone can be frustrating when you're playing a dickhead, and there's no catharsis like there is in Overwatch. But in addition, I do feel like the audience tends to be more contrary and combative for whatever reason when I play. With lots of backseat gaming.
A critic.
Yeah, I'll play this. I hope he doesn't board wipe. Alright, Jaden. Thanks for the info. I don't know why, like, coming in, like... It was kind of rude to say it's not at all. It just seems like you're just... whatever.
So many possibilities.
Just trying to have a good time. I don't even want to win this round. I don't want to play with this deck anymore. This is rough. Even at this stage of the game, I can't seem to get too much traction. I don't want to play mind control tech, even though, yeah, I'm going to play him. It's unlikely he's going to get enough board presence for me to actually take advantage. Ian Kid, not really. Because people are too busy, like, I mean, you'll get people who you chat strategy with and who have differing opinions, but you don't have backseat gaming because you can't talk about somebody's gameplay while you play because people are there right in front of you, right? You can't sit there talking about what's going on in the person's hand. Oh my god, Magic, no rope. Oh my god, Magic Online is the worst with no time limits. They're the most boring fucking games ever. The worst part is you start to get really like if somebody's taking a long time, you sit back and you stop paying attention, and then all of a sudden sometimes you'll miss some time on your turn because you didn't see, or you'll come back and you kind of forgot the state of the board because your head went into the clouds. I guess I'll do this. This is bad. I can't even win against this guy. This is... like, what do I play? Do I, like... I guess I just... It's fine, Jaden. Just, like... think about my requests on Twitter to be nice to me. Alright, I'm glad that I held on to that Murloc. Shit. I was hoping that this could do it to the hero, because then I could at least do 2 damage to the hero. I think I'll win. It's true. There is cumulative time keep in Magic Online that can result in you losing the game, but it also just results in a lot of like what I ended up feeling was a waste of life. Just the amount of time spent, like, just it sucks because I mean I have such when I got into Magic Online, it was just because I desired Magic. I had an itch that I needed to scratch. Thank goodness Hearthstone's scratching it now. But when I was playing it, I could tell that it wasn't. I can't play this. This is the worst. Like if I'm having trouble against this dude at this stage, this is bad. Like I can't play this, otherwise that gets rid of my chance to. Like both cards are shit to use. Right? I mean, I guess I could. Fuck it, I'll distract him a little bit, but Jesus Christ. I could tell when I was playing Magic Online that this was an unpolished and the method of playing. Like it was early for online CCG, and in addition, the developers, there were so many fucking problems with that app, with that program. Like it probably still has the same shit problems. Like Wizards doesn't give a fuck about that program. They don't want to cannibalize the physical card game. Oh my god. Am I gonna... Okay. But I'm a little bit disenfranchised with Wizards now because of my experience from online, Magic Online. In addition to their unwillingness to get with the times, kind of, Hearthstone's eating their lunch. And I know that they still have a business. I know that they're in business, and they're probably not, like, in the red or anything like that, or about to go out of business. But on the other hand, they need to contemporize. I feel like collectible card games...
Gul'dan versus
I don't know. The cards have value, so there's that. Tabletop is alive and well, so it does show a desire to still play in person. Do the cards need to be as expensive as they are? I don't think so. People would cry holy hell, though, if they reduced the price of them, some of the old-time collectors, because if you start to reduce the price of the current meta, then it devalues the previous cards as well, in a way. So people would be angry if they went down in price in some ways. So, in the end, I guess, I don't need the coin, I don't think. Or, no, I do. I'll keep it. In a way, it's like Wizards is trapped by their own pricing strategy. They can't catch up with Hearthstone because they can't cannibalize the paper game by releasing a game that is as cost efficient as Hearthstone is. They just have to hope that the two camps stay separate. And that Hearthstone doesn't completely replace Magic. Oh, wow, I am dumb. It's been so long that I forgot how the toad works. I got lucky. Clearly, I don't care about this deck.
Dance with me.
Does Gwent have a limited option to it? Oh, there you go. Does Gwent have a limited game?
That's incredible.
Give me a quest.
See if he survives. Gwent's not pay to play though, is it? Or like, how does it work? How do you collect cards and how does it... I don't know, is limited a magic term? Limited means draft, arena. It means you're limited, a limited pool of cards. That's a fresh start every time, a new deck every time that you play, basically.
So many possibilities.
I will enjoy watching you die.
Do I have to? Quest accepted.
I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Let's hope he doesn't toad this. Devolve. Transfer all enemy minions into random ones. I invested so much in this. They cost 1 less. If you control a secret, deal 3. Oh my god. What a combo. The wombo. I have card advantage, but Jesus. He's got a nice board presence right now.
Tonight, a tale of wonder and magic.
Answer the call of the light.
The Magic's video game version of their game is good, but it takes away like the pleasure that I get from games where there's some cost investment. Oh, he made a mistake. He silenced it.
That's incredible.
Ouch. He silenced my 1/1 that was a copy of a card in my deck, not realizing it would turn it into... Why would he even silence it? Why'd he do it? I don't even... Why was that card even a threat to him?
On with the show!
For the lights.
I get it, Jaden. Don't worry about it. No sweat, man.
What you want?
The one thing I stress to the turbos is to remember what it's like to be not everybody knows what it's like to be a streamer. Some days it feels like everything everybody says is just something that differs with your opinion, and I understand why. It's because people come to the internet to kind of share opinions, to see what other people's opinions are, and they want to express theirs as well. But when you're a streamer, sometimes it feels like you're just constantly on the receiving end of differing opinions. Like there's no shortage of people who just completely disagree with you, and that can over time kind of it adds up. It can get quite frustrating.
For the lights.
People say that I have thin skin sometimes, but I think you'll find every streamer has some degree of like, enough is enough, I've heard enough. Like, there's time for debate and I enjoy a rigorous one, but sometimes I just want to just, you know... At the end of your turn, add a random demon to your hand. Yeah, I liked this. This is one of my only good cards, I thought. So he's gummed up the board. The good thing is I have this. And I still have my coin.
For the lights.
He has no cards left. I guess I should have played this. Nah, now let's draw. Alright, now let's put him out. Probably should have put him out earlier, but whatever. Oh, everybody says I have thin skin. Who doesn't say I have thin skin? I'm probably making a lot of mistakes. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by all the cards I don't recognize at the same time as hosting a show where I want to keep things moving, but I'm going to keep a hold on him. And toss out 2 taunts ought to keep my this guy alive for a little while longer so he can get buffed, continue to get buffed, hopefully. Let's keep our card draw going. That's our main advantage against this dude. I can't believe I'm going to go 2, I think, with this deck. Wait, what does this thing do? Nothing. So I'm banking against him top decking board clearance, and I guess that was the right way to go. Alright. I don't want to keep playing this deck. Oh, Ian Kid, I don't think you purposefully did. Maybe you did, I don't know. That's the other thing. I can understand how you guys sometimes get my wrath, even though you didn't intend any kind of insult or anything like that. Sometimes you just poke me the wrong way on the wrong day. Believe me when I say I rarely remember the name unless you're a repeat offender. So don't feel afraid of like getting on my bad side permanently. If that happens, it happens. So he's got this guy who does 1 damage to all minions, which doesn't do well for my little Worgen Infiltrator, nor my Mistress of Mixtures, because... damn. Putting it out anyways. The Worgen Infiltrator, if he does his job, he'll die to another minion before that pops, anyways. Another update to the PTR patch? Seriously, they're moving fast on that. This is not starting well, but that would go along with how most of this game is gone. They've changed the nade damage again, and it seems to have been reverted. Just the nade damage and healing. So the grenade has been reversed. So she still does only 60 with her gun. The heals were reverted. Man. Well.
First kill.
Possibilities.
Trust me.
First kill.
I think that's the way to go. I don't know. This is a weird deck. And it's not fun. It feels like I'm just like desperately trying not to lose horribly the whole time, as opposed to building a strategy to win. But he's been having a pretty slow, kind of sad rollout. That was nice synergy. I was lucky to get my 4 health back, so we're on even keel in that sense, but I still haven't triggered this guy. Oh, here we go. That's nice. That was some nice luck. But I still have my Blood Imp that I can't play because of his tentacle. What, Zen was reduced? Or they got rid of Zen? Damn it. Fuck, man, I loved that change. I thought that change was great.
So many possibilities.
Man, I don't like any of this. But
So many possibilities.
I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, what do I do now? Now that I have him, should I play this or? Yeah, I guess. No, but then I telegraph. All right, I'm doing that because if I didn't play anything, I'd telegraph that I have board clearance. And Warlock, Gul'dan, Warlock has a lot of it, so I get a little bit of luck. I draw my 1 fucking board clearance card, and I'm a Warlock, and I only have 1 board clearance card. No Hellfire in here. I had to pass up Doom because it's ridiculous. Oh, great! At least I can kill it before. Wait, what are you gonna do? All right, that's fine. That's fine. Good stuff. That's fine. Don't fucking survive. Ah, shit, because of the healing, he gets that back. Okay, no, I can do this. Okay. Fuck. Off. Alright, so... Wait, what's the weapon spread that you're talking about? Is there some other change? What happened? Oh man, this is rough. Things still aren't going well. Ah, shit. I should have played him first. Fuck. That's unfortunate. I made a mistake. He should have been a 5-5. Zen has no weapon spread. He never did. Wait a minute. Zen's balls had had spread? I never knew that. Alternate Fire had weapon spread. I had no idea. Huh. No wonder it's felt so hard to get headshots sometimes. I'm really not concentrating on the game thanks to you guys, though. Come on.
What you want? Quest accepted.
Sure, send the next guy. Turn the cabal, son.
An autograph? Versatile.
I really don't care if you distract me. It doesn't matter. Huh. It's funny, though, that all I can think of is, I mean, you guys did bring up Overwatch, but that I'm distracted by Overwatch while I'm playing Hearthstone. I wonder what the numbers for, if numbers for Hearthstone went down when Overwatch came out. Alright, so we got this. This is nice. Oh, fuck. Ouch.
Want a drink? Stop poking me.
Ouch. That's the game.
One for the boss,
There we go.
that's incredible.
See, that's funny. Like, it really sucked how I ended. Like, I made a mistake, and it's kind of funny for me how it ended. And then he had to end with, that's incredible. Like, he couldn't just let it happen. The guy on the opposite side obviously made a shitty mistake, ended the game for himself because he fucked up or whatever, and then he has to send out a taunt. That's the saltiness of not just Hearthstone, but all online gaming. That's why you should squelch when you go in, right off the bat. All right, let's take a break. I need to go get some water, and then we'll come back and hopefully have a better deck than that. That wasn't fun. I want a deck with some synergy, man. That's what we're going for. All right, we'll be back right after this. Hey guys, welcome back to the shit show. Let's have a better run. Let's hope for a better run. I would really like to have a synergetic deck. You guys forced me into Warlock, so I blame you. I didn't want to play Warlock. I didn't really care. I'm just adjusting the couch again. This is a maddening task. I really wish I could get rid of it, but it's a thing. Alright, that's better. Here we go. I'm gonna have to put in my password. Oh wait, I want to get into Arena. So we gotta do our 1000 deck or pack opening show. We gotta do that soon. What's chicken class? Is that... What would chicken class be? Isn't that mage chicken class? Alright. Let's do priest. I haven't done him in a long time. Maybe he's viable now in Arena. Backroom Bouncer. Whenever a minion dies, gain +1 attack. We've already played with him. Excavate Evil. Deal 3 damage to all and then goes into his opponent's deck. Gain +1 attack for each other card in your hand. Priest is one of those guys who's more likely to do this, to have lots of cards in his hand. It's not great though, it doesn't synergize well with Priest. I want more health, not more attack. What do you guys think of these three? These are all pretty bad. The Bouncer, I mean, at least his is free. Like, his stuff, he comes out as a 4/4 for 4, and then he just gets bonuses as he goes. I'm gonna go for the Backroom Bouncer, I think. You want the Drake? Oh, good point. Thank you for reminding me. Priest is all about the dragon synergy. I forgot. Wow, it's been a while. I forgot all about that. Good. All right. Squirming Tentacle, I think, is the way to go here. Lots of health for Priest to heal up. But, yeah, let's do it. Dragon synergy. I hope I get more dragons, man. This would suck if I didn't get more dragons. Backguard Lieutenant is okay with Priest. I think I'd rather Tome, though, the perfect removal. I'd like to have at least one in my deck, and this gets it. This guarantees it. Shadow Word Death, I'm a big fan of. Also perfect removal. 2 pieces of perfect removal in the deck for large creatures. I like it. Shadow Ward Horror, destroy all minions with 2 or less attack. That's nice. Summon a random friendly, friendly oh, I hate that card sucks. Summon a friendly minion that died this game, Battle Cry, for 5. What do you guys think? I'm thinking horror. I like the board clearance, even if it is only on peons. I can synergize, I think I can like make it work. I love Power Word Shield. It's so cheap. I love 1 casting cost cards. See that guy, I guess. There's not much to talk about here. This is just deal 4 damage to each hero for his Inspire cost. Draconoid Operative, if you're holding a dragon, discover a card, and he is a dragon, discover a card in your opponent's deck. Good, let's do that. Another Entome, Flash Heal, Entome. Embrace the Shadows. This turn, your healing effects... I'm definitely getting more epics, that's for sure. They definitely have tweaked this. This turn, your healing effects deal damage instead, just for this turn. So it's a 4 casting cost to... that could combo well maybe with other cards, but for me, that's not gonna... I can't bank on the synergy in the next 20 picks. I don't want to do this guy again. I don't like him. At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage. A lot of people were using this, and this synergizes really well with, I think, for a 3/7 for 3 that I can heal as he takes damage to himself. Yeah, that's really good. Wow, that's a really good card for Priest. I didn't recognize the art off the bat. Pit Fighter versus Cavalder Raider. What do you guys like out of these two? The Raider versus the Fighter. I feel like the Raider is better for Priest. What are your choice? I feel like it's a toss-up myself. I mean, for 7, he's a 6/6 in the first turn. He is more of a 7-drop, you're right. So curve-wise, I probably want the Fighter, I think. I'm gonna go for the Fighter. Cabal Chemist. Add a random potion to your hand? I don't know what the potions do. What do the potions do? Is this worth it? Versus Shadow Word Pain? That would be my other choice. Shadow Word Pain. I played conservatively with that Pit Fighter pick, I think. And I don't know. I think I stand behind it because curve, I guess. Let's go for Chemist because this seems fun, right? Let's do it. I'm just gonna do it. Let's see what the potions are. It's a new card to me. I don't know what the potions are. Stormpike Commando versus Mind Division for the cheap, just the effect. Card for a card for 1 mana versus a Battle Cry Restore Health. A 5, it's a Yeti for an extra mana and healing. I have a few guys that could take the healing, but it's high on the curve. I'm gonna go for Mind Vision instead. I just don't want to. I don't have a really good idea of what my deck is yet, and I don't want to just bank down on that healing. I don't know. I don't think that's a super powerful card worth taking a risk on when I haven't really played with it yet. I'm gonna do the Stormpike Champion on that one. Hungry Dragon or Hired Gun 4/3 for 3. This goes well with Priest. Zubat. Give a random friendly beast, dragon, and murloc +1. I don't know, do I have any beasts? I have dragons, but nah. 0/5. Summon a 0/5 minion with taunt. A 3/2 that summons a 0/5 with taunt for 4. Am I, like, this seems really good. Versus Holy Nova. Holy Nova does 2 damage to enemies. I already have some board clearance. This is a tough... Holy Nova, this just seems really strong for a basic card. But yeah, Holy Nova, you're right. Four, or Blue Guild Champion or Jungle Panther. I don't really want this guy. I don't like where he sits in the curve, and I don't like his... I don't like... That's very situational. I don't think it's going to come up often or ever, so... He's a 4/4 for 4 versus the value from these two. I'm thinking Bluegill Warrior so that I have just the early removal. I don't want to get trapped in a... I don't want to be on my heels early game if I get in trouble. Midnight Drake, another dragon, but I still haven't gotten much more dragon synergy in here yet, but let's keep on the dragon synergy. +1 attack for every other card in my... So 2 Midnight Drakes, a card that I wasn't even sure I wanted 1 of. Now I have 2. Battlecry. If you're holding a dragon, discover a dragon. Yay! At the start of your turn, put a 10-cost minion from your deck in your hand. That won't happen. Destroy a Murloc, getting +2/+2. Are Murlocs more popular in the current meta? Is that not... Is this more powerful than it used to be, I guess is what I'm asking? Because Hungry Crab's not good, in my opinion, but it sucks because this is kind of a bad... This is a bad epic pack. And I can use them on Bluegill in a pinch. Not really, I'm not going to do that. And I have no other Murlocs. Hungry Crab will never be good. It's a bad pack. I don't want the 6 for 4/6. The 4/6 for 6 is... I'd rather have the Hungry Crab, to be honest. It seems silly. Or the 3/3 for 3. I'd rather have the 3/3 for 3 in where it fits in the curve right now versus the 4/6 for 6 that is not going to use its... If it was a 10-cost card, it would be great, because then I could hope that I'm going to get Mind Control. Then that would be a great card for the Priest deck. But it's a 10-cost minion. Have you guys seen many extra Murlocs in the new meta? Are they still rare, or like... I like that he might possibly come out and give me great value. You know what? I'm doing this. You're probably going to disagree with me. I know you're going to disagree with me, but if this pays off, I'll be smug as fuck. If that, in a clutch situation, kills like a nasty Murloc, I think that's probably a risk I shouldn't have taken, but I don't care. I don't need 3 Entombs. We'll go for the Raider this time. Hey, there you go. It combos. Here we go. Another Murloc. Oh, but he doesn't summon a 1/1 Murloc. He summons an Ooze. Whatever. We'll see what happens here. It's better than not having another Murloc in the deck. Get the Berserker. The Creeper. It's nice to have Taunt with big health in a Priest deck. Give a friendly minion +3 health. I like that for 3/4. That's a great card. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. That's a beautiful card. More of those, please. Do I want the Soul Priest for the temporary damage dealing ability or the Mind Control tech for the chance to really fuck over a board position? The Soul Priest is a more reliable card, that's for sure. Mind Control tech can often go unused in your hand. I'm gonna go for the Soul Priest. Oh yeah, the Drake. I have enough dragons, and I don't really like that Drake a lot. He can be silenced, I hate that. And we didn't end up getting a lot of... We got one card that combos with dragons, unfortunately. 2 cards. One that is a dragon. What was it again? This one. One that is a dragon, and one cheaper one, right? We have enough dragons to leverage their synergy. Don't worry about it. Enemy minions lose stealth. A 4/6 for 5. God, we've gotten shit picks, guys. I'm gonna do this for the curve. At least we have 3 Fen Creepers. Oh, 2? I thought we had 3. He's a shitty card. Even if he combos with my Murloc, my Hungry Crab. Our last pick, we didn't get much top curve, which is too bad. And that's why I needed that Tiger. I need more. Oh, we have I forgot about the Stormwind Champion, which is nice. No Mind Control. Restore 12 health to a friendly character. Awesome. Restore 8 health to the enemy hero. Alright. We need damage dealing even if it does restore health. Whenever character is healed, get +2 attack. I mean, yeah, that sounds great in a priest deck, but it's not going to come in. That's never... It's so easily removed. It's not worth it. I want the late game draw. We need it. I mean, the late game beef. The late game meat, let's call it. Not a particularly strong priest deck. We got some bad packs again, didn't we? Felt like it. Healbot Soul Priest? Oh yeah, good call. Is that my ability though? It says your abilities that heal do damage instead, not your cards. Isn't that how the card reads? That's a good card to start with, the Soul Fiend. All healing becomes damage on my side? Okay. See what he's got. He has a backroom bouncer. Oh man, the gold card looks awesome for him. Oh, that looks really good. That's fun. Squirming Tentacle's nice to have out there against the dragon when I have healing on my side. Now, do we want card advantage, or do we want to just keep board control as we go forward? Card advantage comes from healing my tentacle if we are able to take out the fairy dragon. Board control would just be continuing to play. Shit, we can't now. Now we can because of this.
It's time for a little blood.
I think that was the right play. What do you guys think? I'm accepting your opinions, even if they're negative on that one. Ouch. Oh. 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 At least he has low health. This is ugly.
Put this apple on your head.
We didn't even get to take advantage of this.
only works on the simple-minded.
That hurts.
Back of the line.
All minions with 2 or less attack. Doesn't really help me right now.
Back of the line.
You're in trouble now.
See, right now I'm happy that I got this instead of another Cavalder Raider, because a Cavalder Raider wouldn't have really helped me right now.
You gonna sleep with the fishes. Even higher.
Don't hit him. Don't hit the fucking... Can I win a coin flip today? Can I please win a coin flip today? What does this guy do? Let's shuffle that guy in and hope that he overplays. Because we have 2 board clearance cards right now that can work against him. We got this one. Oh, just this one. No, the Holy Nova and this. So yeah, he's overplayed. He doesn't know. It's not his fault necessarily because... So what do you guys think? Do I play the Shadow Word Horror or do I play the Holy Nova? Holy Nova is more expensive. It won't allow me to, like, if I play Holy Nova, I can't play anything else. Whereas Shadow Word Horror allows me to play my, yeah, I think I have to go with this. I'm not holding a dragon, unfortunately. Yeah, Horror makes sense. Actually, I'll play this guy instead. So we got a little bit of luck there.
Talk about a nice suit. You on the list? I'd enjoy raiding. Hurry.
And this guy survives, which is nice. And I do have card advantage, that's true.
Talk about a nice suit. Reporting for duty.
I guess we'll go for the random potion.
Drink the power.
Freeze an enemy. Doesn't really help me right now. The good thing is he hasn't taken damage yet. So that's a good thing, I guess. He's gonna go for face, I think. Draw!
One day, I'll be a real knight.
Whenever, like, when I have that card in my hand, when I'm in this, like, anytime I have Divine Favor, it never works. Never. It never fucking gets value. He doesn't have a Murloc. Alright, so we're even on cards now, so.
Priest, the light serves me now.
Nice. For him. Too bad that wasn't. Is this a Murloc? Yeah, this is why I don't like this card. Like, now I have to play it. You know. Four, 7.
Distracting me!
Drink up.
I'm gonna hope he plays an epic Murloc. Well, it is the Paladin, so.
Let's get moving.
Things were looking pretty good for a little bit, and then he got 4 cards for free. If you're holding a dragon. Oh my god, this is bad. There's like, how many dragons in this deck? 5? And the 2 that combine with dragons? Come on. Yeah, I'm not getting out of this. Let's just speed this up. You might notice I have less patience than I did last time I played Hearthstone. And it's true. I think Overwatch has ruined my attention span, maybe. Is Jaina Proudmore in here?
Anduin versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
All right. Hey, we have a combo. Here we go. Let's just keep 1 dragon.
Do you need a blessing?
Greetings, traveler.
Squelched. In my experience, the guys who say hi at the beginning of the match are the most likely to be the taunters later on. If you say hi back, it just verifies for them that you didn't squelch them. So then they know that they can be salty later. That's just my experience. At the end of your turn, double this.
I must consider.
I think Chilma for board clearance, which this deck doesn't have a lot of.
Job done. I wonder.
That was kind of an odd move, wasn't it? Kill command on that character? Did he think that that was an ongoing effect? The battle cry? That just seems weird to me. I guess he wanted to keep this alive. That's how badly he wanted to keep his priestess alive. Well, I'm about to bring out a pretty powerful Midnight Drake. A 7/4 on turn 4. Oh, he didn't have a good go on his arena. That's a nice pretty nice. Wind Fury. I should probably kill that with my Ma, or with my Midnight Drake, right? Like, yeah, because what can the, like, if he puts up a taunt, I'm gonna take a world of hurt.
What? They fell off the truck.
Although I have Entomb, so at the worst, I'll only take 1 turn of damage, right? I'll only take 1 turn of 10 damage, and I'm a priest. But you guys think take care of it immediately, huh? Or I could take care of the priestess right away. I could also take care of that guy. I'm gonna take a risk.
Power consumes me.
It's a bit of a risk, I'll admit it. I'm willing to take some face damage here. The reason I'm taking this risk is I have Entomb. So if he puts up a taunt, I can deal with this. Or if he buffs it and makes it even more powerful for Wind Fury, I can take it out with Entomb. So it's not a huge risk. If I didn't have Entomb, I'd say that was a dumb move. Like, that's too risky. The only thing that could happen that would be bad is if he somehow gave this shroud. I forget what you call it in Hearthstone. And the fact that I'm a priest. I think I'd like to see what kind of potion I get. After your opponent plays a minion, transform it into a sheep. Yeah, I'm playing pretty risky.
Take a snowball.
For the crusade!
Ow. Why? Oh, because he had a thing die earlier that did that. Yeah. This would be, like, I mean, this does kind of play into his hand. Let's...
Drink up.
More Wind Fury, eh? Uh-oh. After your hero attacks, summon a 1/1 what? 1/1 Piranha. Okay, well that's okay. Our Piranha, okay. Let's see if we can get some traction here now. I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see. You'll find me playing pretty risky, especially when I'm not completely, like, super proud of a deck. I'm pretty, like, laissez-faire when it comes to arena runs because, I don't know. I have a video game show, so I can justify the cost of running many decks, and the fact that I grew up as a Magic player, so this feels like a bargain to me, playing like this. He's probably got the trip wire there, the 2 damage to everything on the board, this side of the board. I'll survive one more turn. He's got lots of alarm bots because it's the same one over and over. Kane cartoon. That's how alarm bot works. Aw, man. I stand by my wrists. It was more fun to play that way. I probably could have won against him if I wasn't that risky, but this deck is boring. I want to do one more run tonight. That's why, I want to get, if this deck isn't fun, if it started winning, obviously it would have been a lot more fun to me, because winning's fun. But I honestly want to do one more tonight since we're testing out the new arena format and the way that you open cards.
The light shall bring victory.
So for me, the gameplay isn't nearly as much fun as the actual putting together of the decks. And so far, we've had 2 duds, in my opinion. Playing into the synergies isn't a lot of, it hasn't been successful so far. We really doubled down on synergy. I feel like every time I play Priest, I see just so many cards that combo with Dragon, and this time...
Once upon a time.
These are not great dragons. That one's probably the best one for me to choose at this stage right now. I did get some synergy.
Talk about a nice suit.
Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, I'm starting to think about moving into Constructed and just at least for my off-show play, just because when I play on the, when I play when I'm working out, it's mainly just busy work from my mind. And it really doesn't matter if I'm running an arena deck or not, because I can have just as much fun running some weird Constructed deck. And so I think it's about time I open those 1,000 packs. Might get some traction back here because of my taunt. Oh, but he's gonna give his guy Divine Shield, so... Let's do a new one.
You have best.
So let's do one more, and let's see if we can get a fucking deck with synergy. Let's do this, please. Give me a fun deck. I think that deck, if I wasn't playing reckless and silly, might have gone 2 wins. Maybe. But I wouldn't bank on it. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't put money down for it. Whoops. Let me try that again. Is the password going in? Okay. There we go. Yeah, Raven-minded, you're right. It really is true. It's sad, but true. And what do you guys want this run? Drafting for card value, that's so boring. You guys want rogue? You got 2 rogues, a warrior, a warrior, a warrior, warrior. Oh, warrior's winning. You know what's extra sad is how awesome those sites are right now that help you draft for value. What do they call those sites? What's the names of those, the popular ones? Like I went to them before to check it out, and those things are slick, man. They're really well done. Like, who wouldn't want to use those things? And you know that, like, at least half of the people... Well, I know that it's called net decking, but I mean, what are the names of those sites? What's the popular ones? Hearth Arena, yeah. Like, I'll hand it to them. Those are slick-looking sites. It feels good, and it feels like you actually learn something when you're putting together a deck. So it's a good way for new players to learn. But on the other hand, it's like... That's not how I'm gonna go warrior. That's not how I learned to play limited. Just imagine somebody at like a magic night, Friday Night Magic or something, sitting there opening packs and then checking, like, going on the internet as he like creates his deck. So yeah, you know that a lot of the people that I'm facing have just pure value-minded decks, which really puts you at a disadvantage if you're not going for value in your run. Deal 5 damage to an enemy and deal 5 damage to your hero. Discover 100 Paladin Warrior. I like this guy. He's only a 1/1, but I like discovering cards. What do you guys think of this Grime Street Informant? Mortal Strike is... meh. There are plugins that display value and synergy as an overlay. Man, why'd you have to tell me that? What the fuck is that? Are you serious? Like, it knows what you've played? It knows what cards you have left in the deck? Like, as you're actually facing an opponent? Oh, man. You guys like this? Yeah, I'm thinking this guy. I'm not a big fan of Mortal Strike, and I'm not a big fan of Bomb Scott, especially since we expect to take a lot of damage as Warrior. Cleave can be good if you play it right. Or Gorilla Bot. There's a lot of new mechs. Is there currently a lot of mechs in the card pool for Warrior still, even though other sets have rotated out? Is it worth going for a mech? Or should I go for the Cleave? Haven't played in a while, so... A lot of streams use deck tracking apps. Man, so are those deck tracking apps allowed during Hearthstone tournaments sponsored by Blizzard and stuff? Like, do the pros, are they allowed to use deck tracking apps? Mechs are gone, mostly. Alright, let's go for Cleave, then. They are not allowed during tournaments. So, like, are you really okay using a tool that you're not allowed to use if you ever became good at the game? Like, aren't a lot of those streamers, guys, going for... Aren't they going to try to, like, be competitive, a lot of Hearthstone streamers? Like... Isn't it kind of weird to train with something that weakens you in the long run because you're not training your mind properly? stolen goods. Give a random taunt minion in your hand +3/+3. Is this good? Does he have a lot of? I mean, I love Demolisher. He's one of my. I really love Demolisher. I don't think this is good. Nah, I don't like that at all. In fact. It does make you a worse player in the long run, it's true. Not everybody has the same idea of increasing your value as a player, though. Ravaging Ghoul, deal 1 damage to all other minions. Hosen Healer, restore a minion to full health when he comes out, and I can target it. Whenever you cast a spell, give this minion +1 health. What do you guys like here? I'm thinking the 3/3 for 3 that ravages the board. There's not a lot. Oh yeah, and then there's a lot of synergy with dealing 1 damage to your own minions on the warrior side. So I'm thinking this. Yeah. Give a random friendly minion +1/+1. That's his death rattle. Let's go for the Raider, I think. Argent Horse Raider or Slam. Raider, I think. Protect the King. For each enemy minion, summon a 1/1 pawn with taunt. Wow, that seems good. That's like that's kind of like a Release the Hounds for warrior. I think I'm going to go for that one. That's a new card for me. I haven't seen that before. I like it. Psychotron. There's not a lot of card advantage for the warrior, so I think I should probably go with Gnomish Inventor on this one. I like Psychotron, but I need a little bit more card drop. I'm going to play warrior. Grim Patron combos well with my Ravaging Ghoul already that I already got. Frothing Berserker used to be... Oh, he's still good. Okay, they didn't fuck him up. So Grim Patron or Frothing Berserker both combo well with the Ravaging Ghoul. I can't decide. You guys are going to have to help me on this one. I like both. But I'm thinking Frothing Berserker for the lower end of the curve. Yeah? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. 2 people voting for that. Alright. Blood to Ichor. Deal 1 damage to a minion. If it survives, summon a 2/2 slime, which combos well with my... It would be better with my other guy, with the guy I just passed up. This guy ended up doing really well for me, eh? On the last match that I had him. There's good value in this if I need the extra damage. I'm gonna do that. Gang 4 armor, summon a random 4-cost minion. Interesting. Maiden of the Lake combos well with warrior. Letting you beef up your character for 1 mana every turn is nice, but I think Maiden of the Lake is better than Ironforge Portal. I don't like the idea of a random 4-cost minion. You can really get fucked with that kind of thing. You like random, but right now I'm not liking random. Tonight's been a bad set of luck with random. I'm going for the Maiden. She's a 4-cost minion. She's a guaranteed one, in fact, instead. And I'm gonna end up with potentially way more armor that way. Ew. Public Defender. 0/7 taunt. I'd rather the Dread Corsair, but we have yet to pick up a weapon. Let's choose the Corsair, hoping we will pick up a fucking weapon from the guy who bases his entire strategy around weapons in the next 17 picks. Please. Well, there we go. There's a good start. The Weaponsmith, one of my favorite warrior cards. Menagerie Magician. Give a random beast, dragon, and murloc +2/+2. Wow. So zoo decks are a real thing right now, are they? It looks like it, considering how many decks I've seen, or I mean cards that I've seen that play into that strategy. Socialite Battlecry, restore 2 health to anybody. So it's kind of like the 3/3, 3 health card, but for 2. Not a bad card. Fits into the curve nicely. Does it fit in with the synergy? Fits in nicely with the Frothing Berserker synergy-wise, and the Demolisher, in fact. Alright, I'm gonna go for the Socialite. Instead, you guys, I don't know, does anybody disagree with that? The reason I chose her was curve reasons, for the curve, and because of my Demolisher and my Berserker, 2 guys that I'd like to keep alive early game if they take damage. Another Maiden of the Lake, or I think I'm going to go for Psychotron this time. Fiery War Axe, there we go. I'm not even going to consider Mukluk. I know he's an amazing card, tossing out those bananas, but I want the weapons, especially one of my favorite weapons. The only, like, I love this one, even though it's basic. It's a 2-cost weapon. I'd rather it than a lot of other weapons that have more have more abilities, more exciting weapons. Blood Knight. Is Blood Knight still as powerful as he used to be? Is there still a lot of Divine Shield since the last 2 sets got released? Whenever an opponent casts a spell, add a coin to your hand for 5. A 4/6 for 5 isn't bad value. Fearless Manipulator works a lot, especially, oh man, he's probably become a lot more powerful, hasn't he, in Arena? With the number of legendaries and epics that are now dropping? I might have to go for Faceless Manipulator, depending on what your guys' verdict is about Divine Shield. I'm thinking Faceless Manipulator's probably more powerful than he used to be, even. He always used to be a pretty good option. But I've even got some decent picks on my side that I wouldn't mind targeting. I'm going to go for the Manipulator. I think that I would like to, like this, he's a great counter to anybody who might drop a great legendary that I didn't get the luck to draw. Ventricle Mercenary, I used to be really bullish on. There's not much choice in this pack, so I'm going with him, but it's funny, I've been burned a lot recently by him in my recent memory of playing with him in Arena. Defias Cleaner, Battlecry, silencing minion with Death Rattle. We saw him, we passed him up earlier, before, a few decks ago. Master of Ceremonies, Battlecry when you have spell damage, +2/+2. Damage, deal 1 damage to a minion for each armor you have. Shield Slam. We've seen some good Death Rattle on the table. He's expensive, but we need some higher card draw. We need more meat at the top. I'm gonna go for that. Armorsmith. Do you have a random weapon in your hand, +1/+1? That combos with 2 cards so far. We have 10 more picks, 9 more picks. We could hope to get at least 1 more weapon. I like this card, I like it. It's new. Inspire Gang +1 attack, Silent Knight, or I think Silent Knight. Grime Street Informant. Discover a Hunter, Paladin, or Warrior. I like Discover. That's the second one that we would have for him. think. No, yeah. Yup. Another Grime Street pawnbroker. I don't like the other two options, so I guess that's what we're doing. Bash, deal 3 damage, gang 3 armor. We don't have... Oh, nah, I'm going for the Dire Wolf. Refreshment vendor or shield block. I would like to draw into my weapons, which we have not had the luck of getting another one of. So because of I've banked a little bit on weapon synergy, this is just one card that gets us closer to them. Card for a card. Whirlwind, 1 damage to all minions. Can be surprisingly effective in wiping a board, or at least putting you over the top when you're having trouble getting rid of that last little bit of health on the other side. Yeah. Just a little bit of tech in the deck. 4/3 taunt or Heroic Strike or Hungry Dragon. We don't have many 4-drops, and he's got a big body for that. Combos well with the weapons that we didn't get. Equip a Rusty Hook. Yay! 1 more weapon. At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to this minion. Oh yeah, that guy. He's nice with the priest, but I don't know if he's so... Well, I mean, he's a 3/5 for 3. Also damages the minions next to him or whoever it attacks. I think he's better though. Especially in the 4-drop slot. I think Becky just got home. Alright, I'm not super confident in this deck. I'd say this is probably the strongest deck curve-wise and perhaps value-wise that we've built so far. It's still not great. Warrior decks depend on the value that comes from weapons. And we got 2 main weapons and a Rusty Hook. We got a 2/2 weapon from our, the one, I forget her name, the one that comes out and gives you a 2/2 weapon, and then we got the 3/2 weapon for 2. And then we got a Rusty Hook.
Watch your back.
And those were the only weapons we saw. Ah, at least we got our Fiery War Axe right off the bat. That's nice. Bad luck tonight, guys. This deck has a potential, I think, of going 3 games. But we're going to have to get lucky. We're going to have some good breaks to go 3 games, I think. Starting to get a little sleepy. It's been a long day. I don't want to show that I have the War Axe yet. Let's armor up. It's really interesting that Warrior got this card. Release the Hounds, but with Taunt. Unfortunately, you can't cash in on the immediate value, so it's completely possible that those taunt minions will just go to, like, they're just gonna get wasted, but... Stats that show that when you get Fiery War Axe in your opening hand, your win rate goes up by 10%. Is that just in Constructed, or is that Arena?
This only works on a simple mind.
During your turn, your hero is immune. Oh, that's nice for a damage-wielding hero.
Incredible.
Forgot to squelch. Alright, so here we have to make our choice. Do we... Oh, it's an easy choice.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up!
I was going to consider tossing out the axe and using the axe on her to take 4 to the face and use up 1 durability on the axe, but I'd rather do this. I don't like that we're 1 behind the curve on synergy, or I mean on card value though. I hate tossing stuff out with 1 mana to spare. It just says that you're just wasting, you're like bleeding value that way. It's nothing you can do about it because you gotta play what you gotta play, but it just looks ugly. I don't like it. At the end of your turn, restore 1 health to your hero. Okay, do we take 1 damage to the Demolisher? I know to some people that's a cardinal sin to toss out the Raider early, but he doesn't have any options to get rid of it right now besides equipping a weapon to do so, and there's not a lot I can do if he wants to do that. If he was a 6/6, yes, he'd be more powerful, but I feel like this gets me a toe hold a little bit easier. 5 damage to an undamaged character, so yeah, he would have survived if I hadn't done that, but I think it's time for the War Axe to come out.
Blood and plunder.
I hate that I've been 1 mana short the whole time, or 1 mana to spare every time. Becky's back. How was Japanese, Becky? Were there more than 2 people in your class? I think I've been playing a little bit weird. I think I've been not doing smart plays because there's something about the Demolisher that makes me... It just makes me want to keep him out as long as possible. And I get such satisfaction from keeping him out as long as possible that I don't really care what's happening on the board. It's like, I'll do anything to keep him alive, and I love it. I love keeping him alive. I should probably kill him now. I think it's time for him to die. You did a good job, pal. I don't want you to die to something else. I don't want you to get picked by... I want him to... His last move was killing off a big baddie. It's true, Waddle. Those barrels just feel so satisfying to let loose. He took a lot of face damage to do that, and he didn't get much value from his Dark Iron Skulker, one of the most powerful fucking cards in Arena. And I got my Faceless Manipulator just to deal with anything really dangerous that he puts out there. So, I don't like putting out a Hungry Dragon when I don't have the ability to deal with it on my side. Like I don't have a weapon in hand, or even a minion on the board to deal with whatever might come out, so I'm not going to do that. Let's first toss out the Nomashim Inventor just to see what I get. Alright, I didn't get anything worth playing right now, so I'm going to toss out the Maiden of the Lake. If he doesn't attack one of them, I mean, he'll probably attack the Inventor, but if he doesn't, then I get to use the Dire Wolf to trade next turn with one of the two attack guys that I got. Next turn, I'll probably... Oh, shit. Alright, I can at least Manipulator that. So I'm going to get a little bit of value from my Manipulator. 2 mana. 2 mana value. And now, because we both have Taunt on the board, it sucks that I'm like, I mean, he's going to attack. We'll see what happens, but I should have played this first. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Hey, dudes! Over here!
Sure, let's do this. Now he's got to use both of his minions to take it out, and then I can take out the 6/8 with my remaining buddy. But I'm hoping that he, like, I don't know, stands his ground? Nah, fuck me. Too bad. I was hoping that, like, I mean, who knows? I might...
See the lotus.
I don't know why I'm putting so much value in this card, because she has the perfect stuff to deal with it. Protect the king. Check out this Protect the King value. Let's hope she doesn't have Fan of Blades. I really hope she doesn't have Fan of Blades, because that felt good to do, I'll tell you that much. Please don't have Fan of Blades. Don't have Fan of Blades. Don't do it. Don't do it. I can't watch.
So many options.
Okay, so if she does have Fan of Blades now, might be a bit of a BM coming. Waiting the absolute longest that they can in order to do it. But I'm hoping that this delay means that there is no Fan of Blades coming.
I wonder.
Oh, Fan of Knives, whatever. It's fine. Fan of Blades. We all call him Taz Dingo, so why the fuck can't I call it Fan of Blades? Ouch. That really, really sucked.
What now?
Go ahead, blow something up.
I'm fucked. Man, these decks have been terrible. They've felt especially bad because it feels like just a whole lot of reaction and no actual proactivity. Proactive play. Like it feels like all just constantly just waiting for what the deck gives me instead of actually strategy.
A glorious invention.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I don't think I have anything in my deck that can deal with his current board status, do I? Yeah, I'm fucked. Alright, let's move this along. If I was off show, I'd probably let that play out. Just to see what happens. But we got a show, and I want to get the next 2 games done so that I can basically rest. For me, tonight was all about opening up packs and just seeing how the changes have affected Arena. We did it, and I'm not impressed. Maybe it was just bad luck, but it didn't feel as though there's much reward anymore. It hasn't been, Becky. It hasn't been especially fun. It's been kind of disappointing. I think mainly because I was going into this excitedly hoping that Arena has changed in a way that would get me excited about the format again. But it still feels like a crapshoot. What's your guys', you Arena players, if there are any of you in there today, what's your feeling about it? Arena. And does it feel any better than it used to? Does it feel more strategy based? For the card selection and the deck crafting? Or does it just feel like somebody earlier there was saying that it feels like just choose the best value like it used to be?
Fly, Polly.
Hopefully I'm up against a guy who has just as bad a deck as I do. How do you, oh, I guess, yeah. Well, I'm glad he used that on that weapon. With 1 durability. Sorry. Which, by the way, just in case he starts being.
Did you bring some fish?
That's a good draw.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here. Giddy up! No quarter!
So we have some nice early game traction. He's got some nice early game card draw. He's definitely got the card advantage. We have late game drops coming though. I might be able to muster up the guts to play my Hungry Dragon soon, considering my board status. Damn it. Okay, let's play the Hungry Dragon, see what happens.
My mouth very rarely closed.
Giddy up!
Okay, I have to remember that I can silence some Death Rattle. I don't know, maybe I should have killed the Mana Wraith and then played Mercenary instead of the Hungry Dragon. But I wanted to get the Hungry Dragon out while I knew I could deal with whatever might appear on the other side, as opposed to later when I wasn't well equipped, and I don't want to run out of options. I hate having a Hungry Dragon late game and having it as the only viable minion to play, and not having any good way on my board side to deal with whatever might appear. I hate feeling trapped like that. think I'm going to play around Lightning Storm now that he has that on the board.
You've got to be kidding me!
You know what sucks? Remember that deck I built that I invented that you guys told me had already been invented called Casino? They nerfed the main card that made that deck fun. I saw. The other, like, I would play it every so often when I was working out on the treadmill, and then they nerfed it, and it made me so sad because I was having so much fun with that fucking thing. Was Casino really that bad for the metagame? Was it OP or something? Yogg was taking over the metagame. Was that his name? I guess I'll bring this guy out. It was bad for tournaments. It's too bad, because I thought he was a lot of fun for games where I really didn't give a fuck. The guy who won the grand tournament won it with a deck similar to mine. That's funny that I invented a deck. Like, that's the first deck I ever made on this show. And it was just based on looking at everything and deciding I wanted a deck that was as random as possible. Not out of strategy, but out of fun. How did things turn so bad? Well, like, they're not horrible, but they're not good. I was expecting to have a bit more traction at this stage.
From the curse.
Yeah, man, the Yogg show was great. Awesome. Now I have no way. As if he brought out a taunt with Divine Shield. As if. Well, I've got plenty that can do 1 damage, so let's hope I draw something like that. Aw, nice. That's nice. I like it. That was good luck. Why, you know, it sucks because, I mean, Hearthstone doesn't do it for me anymore, guys. I think I can still have fun with it occasionally, maybe when new sets come out and stuff, but I just love Overwatch.
Balance in all things.
Is that so bad? Especially since on these shows with Overwatch, I get to play with 5 of you guys. With some pretty intense moments. Like, I think for a spectator sport for you guys as well. People have been saying that they're really enjoying those Overwatch shows that I've been doing with the community. Yeah, Beck, I think I might still. I might.
Always little time.
There's just a lot of time waiting. And I mean, usually I fill that up with talking about strategy, but it's possible that the passion that I used to have is gone that would allow me to continue talking like that throughout a show. I'm not writing it off completely, I'm just, things have changed, times have changed.
So many wonderful poisons.
What's going on here? Come on, you have 2 health, just die. Die already! A good person would have died by now. Do I have any direct damage in this deck that could finish him off? I don't think I do. I don't even have like the guy with the shotgun. The 2 damage, 4-2.
I wonder.
The love is gone. The love is gone. The love is gone. Okay, I can silence him. That's nice. And he won't be able to get another one out.
It's time for a lot of blood.
Alright, so I get 1 free damage this turn that he wasn't expecting me to get. So he's 1... Or he might die now. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Or should I put out... Or should I put out... No.
Just act natural.
Oh, he doesn't have Death Rattle? Why was I thinking... I don't know what I was thinking there. Chalk that up to fatigue. I don't know what I was thinking there. For some reason I was thinking of the totem as having Death Rattle. Very weird.
The blade be thirsty.
Let's negotiate. You concede, and I'll let you live. A new acquisition.
What does this guy do again? He gives him random spells for inspiring. Yeah, I don't know Diablo Spider. I barely had passion to play expansions before
I wonder.
this new revelation that I'm not into Hearthstone as much as I used to be, and now I would really not expect to be that into it. Come on, buddy. Come on, Demolisher. Hit him in the face. Come on, Demolisher. You can do it. Hit him in the face, Demolisher. Ah, fuck. Oh, good. Come on, Demolisher. Come on. Come on, boy. Yeah! Yes! We needed one of those moments tonight, did we not? That was a 1 in 4 chance and we got it. MVP, the Demolisher today. See, Hearthstone can have great moments. Fun moments like that. But they're just so few and far between compared to a show like our Overwatch when I'm playing with the turbos. If anybody's who watched our competitive shows where I group up with 5 turbos and take on an opposing team, and I'm barking orders, and there's dark moments that we somehow come back from, sometimes dark moments that we don't come back from, but then sometimes amazing victories and great plays. It's non-stop energy and like intensity. In Hearthstone, not so much. I feel like it's just my standards have changed. I can't be doing Overwatch today. In fact, I kind of, in a little bit,
Job's done.
I don't have a great attitude today for Hearthstone because I'm a little bit disappointed that I won that, honestly. Because I kind of want to wrap this up. And now we have an opponent who won't pass the turn.
I wonder. Mistakes were made.
Okay, well, squelched anyways.
Hey, dudes! Over here!
Giant sandworm. Your hero power. Oh, we got 2 epics to choose from. Do I want my your hero power to summon Murlocs? I don't think so. I think I'd rather the 8/8. I don't have a lot of top games, so I'm happy to pick up an 8 draw. An 8 drop. Well, I was saying earlier, Diablo Spider, that I'm wondering what the stats say. Like when Diablo came out, I mean when Overwatch came out, did the Hearthstone stats, like did it show a huge drop off in players? I think it's inevitable when you like have a loyal fan base to your company that you're going to cannibalize a little bit of your own audience. So I'm hoping here that the socialite is going to pay off to keep my frothing berserker alive.
Time to die.
Put him down to 1, and then I can put him to 3. He would take a substantial amount of... Oh, I should probably just cleave. Things are working out okay here in the early game.
Over here!
Brass Knuckles, we need more weapons. Or Dread Scale, no. Brass Knuckles. After your hero attacks, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1. That's insane. Holy shit. That's insane. That's really good for Arena. I don't know about Constructed, but it's beautiful in Arena. Yeah, make sure you turbos if you're going to PAX East to meet up. Okay, what do I want? Send out the brass. Oh, I gotta protect my frothing berserker. This is looking pretty grim for him, but I'm not gonna get ahead of myself because things have been pretty grim for us all night.
Strike.
I like how that played out. Radletty regrets not hugging more people at South. Man, it's all about the hugging. That's what it's all about, dude. You don't understand. Well, maybe you do. It was your first PAX, buddy. Like, I mean, over time, people get a little bit... A lot of people are a wallflower for their first PAX. It's expected. But once you start to get to know people, it's just gonna be... I think I'm gonna do that. Like, even your second PAX is going to be immediately better than your first in terms of comfort levels. You wouldn't expect it of me, but I'm a hugger.
What you got there?
Maybe it's because handshakes seem so impersonal. among friends, and not doing anything seems kind of weird, doesn't it? Like, it feels like just like you don't care. Oh, I'm sorry for the BM, dude. I didn't even realize I have lethal. Of course I have lethal. I'm not paying attention, though. Plus, hugs don't need to be super intimate anyways. If you know it's a type of person who's uncomfortable with it, you just do sort of one of these. It's more like a pat on the back than it is a hug. If you know it's a type of person who doesn't, if they don't look comfortable with it, or if like you know them to be that type of person, then you just, you know. Or if they're super macho type, then you go for the old, you can't do it to yourself, you know, the sort of handshake and then to the chest and then the pat. There's that.
Garrosh versus Undoing.
But you gotta do something. Fist bumping? Nah, what are we? Pretending that we're cool? We're not cool. You have to just do what you know. I'm not cool enough to fist bump. This could combo okay with the cleave. So I like this. Sorry, I don't feel the fist bump. I don't even like it among in-personal contact, such as when I talk to a developer. I hate the fist bump when some people insist on it at PAX because they don't want germs to transfer, but just sanitize. I mean, you're gonna be touching surfaces. You're gonna fuck up sometime through the weekend. To think that you're not gonna fuck up is kind of crazy. You're gonna get germs. Fist bumping's not gonna stop it. Whenever this minion is healed, summon a 2/2 crystal. Let's put an end to that right now. For a new business contact, for a new developer like that I've spoken to, or somebody that I know I'll be dealing with in a business sense, a good firm handshake, not too hard though. There's some people who it's like they're trying to impress with a really hard handshake, and that's just annoying. One of my friends is a dick when it comes to handshakes. He crushes my hands for no reason. There's a few people I've met at PAX, like developers, otherwise, that crush your hand when they meet you, and it's just like, it immediately gives me a bad impression of the person. It's like, I don't know what their deal is, like if they're trying, like, is this a power move? Is this one of those Trump things, like, that you're trying to establish dominance or something like that right off the bat in the relationship, or did your dad teach you to do this or something? Because it's just, I just find it annoying. It makes me annoyed with you and I don't even know you yet.
Hey dudes, over here!
Draw 3/1 cost minions from your deck. Trigger a friendly minion's death rattle effect. I don't even know if that combos with anything in my deck, but it's a 6/5 for 5, so I'm going for it.
I must choose.
And then when it comes to the awkward handshakes, the people who don't seem to be able to handshake at all properly, the ones with the like limp shake or the sort of pinch grab shake, it used to really put me off. I used to be weirded out by them, but now it usually just confirms for me that you're a bit of a socially awkward person, and I don't mind that because I get social awkwardness. There's all types of flavors. I know that especially because of our show, like meeting a lot of fans who are socially awkward, and that's fine. If anything, the awkward handshake just it compounds what I already thought about you. So it's just like, it's verification. It's like, oh, you're awkward. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. You didn't just not like me today. Like, the awkwardness that I perceived earlier was because you're awkward and you're not being rude. Your handshake confirmed that. You're a weird person. Not weird, but just awkward.
Shields up!
But it doesn't matter, I don't shake fans' hands, I hug fans. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Let's do some face damage. Awkward, introverted, both. Doesn't matter. It's all good. Everybody's got something. It's nothing to be ashamed of.
Let reading dragon live.
What the fuck was that? If you're holding a dragon, destroy an enemy minion with 3 attack or less. Okay. So he's got a dragon in hand.
I enjoy raiding.
This deck's not doing... It's not a fun deck, but it's doing okay, it feels like so far. It's true, booze will help in most... I need a beer. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of if you need a drink. Just a couple drinks to, like... As soon as I've just had 2, like, I don't need to be drunk, but as soon as I just got a small buzz going, immediately I'm more talkative. It's just... It triggers something.
Just act
High tide.
I don't want to, like, you don't have to drink, but I strongly would encourage it if you haven't given it a go. Especially if you're going to meet with me at PAX. I'd prefer that you have a couple, but at least I can still have a couple. It's not just inhibitions that alcohol lowers, it also smooths out those moments that might be awkward between, and not just awkward people. It doesn't mean that the person's awkward when there's awkward moments. Sometimes it just means a social incompatibility, like a brand new person that you've met. Sometimes it takes a moment to get a jive going. Even between completely normal, not awkward people.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
I gotta concentrate here. Sometimes you just need a couple drinks to, like, for those moments to not stand out as much, I guess is how I describe it. Those moments just kind of smooth themselves out and you just talk over them instead of, like, stopping. You know when, like, somebody starts talking and the other person starts talking and they go, and then everybody they keep trying to almost talk over each other, and that doesn't really happen when everybody's drunk, because the drunk person will just keep on talking, and then eventually whoever chooses to stop talking will just stop talking, and the stuttering just never happens. That's my analysis. What am I doing?
Completely thirsty.
This should combo well with Whirlwind next turn, potentially. But one thing, some people at our show who watch our show don't seem to have a really good idea of what drunk is or what alcohol does to you, because People say all the time when they're watching our show, oh, they're so drunk right now. No, you haven't seen us drunk. All you're seeing is people who've had a couple beers and are very talkative because they've had a couple beers. That's all it is. Buzzed and drunk are very different things. And I'd encourage you not to snap to judgments unless you are a drinker and you know what it's like. You know the difference. Ooh, yeah, King Crush! Now that's a fucking show card. I guess it's time for King Crush. Yeah! It's too bad we couldn't finish him off there. I hope he doesn't regain traction. We have card advantage, so it means he shouldn't be able to get too much, but... Uh-oh. That's fine because we have Protect the King combined with, I think I should probably not do the Creeper. I'll do this and Protect the King. Ah, fuck! I read the card wrong! It's clear that I want to go to bed. I'm sabotaging my own game. I think win or lose, I'm ending it after this. I'm kind of tired. I think if that wasn't clear.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Well, now he can't heal, so that's interesting. He can't heal so long as that's on the board. Yeah, I just didn't even... I've been paying so little attention to the game that I'm just going based on card art too, and I don't know that card's art, so I'm just playing shit. I love how patronizing their voices are when you accidentally do something like that. I don't have enough mana. See, the way this game works is, you need mana to do things. So I lost a game that I should have definitely won. But that's fine. It's time for bed, boys. Good chats. Good chats. I think you all learned something. Says Becky, 4 seconds behind, doesn't realize that I can't win. Thanks for watching. So my end thoughts on Hearthstone Arena, the changes that they've done. It doesn't, like I was excited today going into this, hearing about the changes, wanting to see what it was like. Clearly, I wanted to just make as many decks as I could there. I'm not impressed. I'm not super excited to go back to Hearthstone Arena. I think maybe, like I was saying earlier, if I'm really going to make a return to Hearthstone, maybe it's time to stop spending money on Arena and time to open my 1,000 packs and start building some decks and seeing what I can do in Constructed, see if it's fun for me. Certainly be less expensive to just derp around in Arena. Especially while working out and things like that. On the show, I doubt I would do anything but play Arena if I continue to do Hearthstone shows, because I feel like those are, I don't know anymore. I feel like my time's better spent playing with 5 turbos in some badass competitive matches where we're all working together and I'm getting to know you guys, and I think for the spectators it's a lot more entertaining. I'm way more passionate about Overwatch than I am Hearthstone. I used to be a lot more passionate about Hearthstone, but not as much anymore, I feel. Nah, Rocket League I'm not into, sorry. That's the thing though, like, you can only really be, I can only really be into one game that requires your every dying day of gaming. Like, I'm consumed by Overwatch strategy, team comps, my own strategies and my own gameplay and improving it. I can't split my attention on more than one of those types of games. I'm 100%. When I go full bore into something, like, I am just dedicated to one thing. That's my personality type. It's just what I'm like. Ask Becky. That's my thing. I go all in when it comes to anything. And then often I get burnt out by it, sadly. That happens too. But I'm not gonna, like, you know, I'm not gonna fight it. That's just how I am. Like, why fight it? You can't, like, reprogram yourself except with more work than that's worth. And it's not like I even dislike this anyways. I think it works well being a streamer who gets excited about things all at once. I'm in the right business, right? Triking, drones, Overwatch, me. Yeah, but that's chronologically backwards. Or maybe it's a little out of order. And then you lose interest. I don't feel like Overwatch will wane anytime soon. Like, it comes and it ebbs and flows, but they keep shaking up the meta in such a way that I stay interested in Overwatch. I'd say one thing that might create a chance of stagnation or lack of desire to play Overwatch is that I'm seeing, like, I feel like I've plateaued on my skill level, but there's so many characters. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to get much higher than, like, I think that if I really tried hard with my best characters, I could get to master, but not much higher. And outside of that, where do you go? Like, once you've hit that and you think you've plateaued, what do you do? And I guess in Overwatch, you can try to plateau with multiple characters. Like, I don't think I could get much further. I don't think I could go beyond master. Personally, I don't know. I've gotten to 3300, I haven't gotten in close enough to really test that theory. Some people say that once you hit the master plateau, it's not that hard to go even higher, but that the hardest part is just getting to that plateau, but I don't know. And I'm not even sure I want to find out. I don't know if I care. I'd say that what would keep my interest going in Overwatch would be challenging myself to get that good with every character. Be able to reach Diamond or above with every character. I think that's why I'm so into Overwatch, and maybe I have less fatigue as some of our fans have for it, is that I've challenged myself to be good with every character. And so I feel like I have so much work still to do to really figure that game out. So anyways, alright guys, thanks for watching tonight. See you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for joining me with Hearthstone Awesome on Video Games Awesome Live.